Hey, someone was just asking me, how is that rascal Treasure Boy doing, and is he going to come up with any more content? And I said, well, he did one of his wife singing. They said, yeah, I watched that. It was pretty interesting. It was okay. Someone said she thinks that the lady sings okay, but really not that great. It's like if I start singing Elvis, song, wise men say only fools rush in. People say, hey, David, who sings that song? And I said, Elvis. They go, let's keep it that way. People always say that kind of thing, and they say you can't carry a tune in a bucket. Or maybe a tune of fish. I don't know. But they're asking, will he have some new content of funny things he does, going through some units and all that? I said, that's not that easy if you think about it. First, you have to secure the unit. You have to win the auction or whatever. Then you have to pay for the auction. You have to pay for the cleaning fee, and then that's refundable. Then you have to haul all that out. If you don't have a team, like some people say, well, treasure hunting with Jeebus. Well, he has a team. He may not have had that when I first started watching Jeebus. It was him, his wife, and his brother, and then once in a while his mom would stop by if it's local. They weren't going, on these nationwide searches. They'd have a whole team of people, but if it's just Treasure Boy and Mrs. Treasure Boy, Treasure Girl, Treasure Boy, the Treasure team of clean out, that's hard. And if it's heavy, he's got to maybe have someone come help him if there's something too heavy for the two of them. A friend of mine that did these treasure, these storage units, he used to buy unclaimed freight. He'd buy a whole railroad car full of freight, and sometimes they know it's in there, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's a shoe supplier and they know it's shoes. They had a big warehouse and a big flat land, and they would drop off the railroad car. They either bring the big container off the car and they bring it over, and they have a certain amount of time to then call them. They bring it back, and it's all fixed into the price. And one time he scored a bunch of leather shoes. Stacy something. I think they're from J.C. Penney's, and each pair of shoes back then was about $70, which is now probably about $200. And they had a whole train full, and they made, I think, about $9,000 just right out that thing before they didn't have to clean out that thing. But it's a lot of work. They got to buy it, secure it, pay for it, clean it out, maybe get a loss, maybe get a win. And then they have to make the videos, do some editing if he wants to. He can just probably put up there raw without any editing, and people would probably watch it. But people are asking me, what about Treasure Boys? You can make some more treasure. I can turn anything into treasure videos. I don't know. Let's ask him. But they said that Treasure Boy, tap, tap, tap. They said if you do make videos, they will watch them. I said, well, make sure if you do watch them, also subscribe. I think he was getting a little frustrated. He needs subscribers, he needs likes, he needs shares, he needs watch hours. So go over there and ask him, will he make one? I'll put his link in there.